जय श्री राधे कृष्णा। आप सभी का स्वागत है एडीजे न्यूज में। आज हम नेहा डी गुप्ता जी के साथ हैं, जो कि द फिनिशिंग स्कूल की फाउंडर और सीईओ है। ये मुंबई से बिलोंग करती हैं और ये एक इमेज ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कोच है। अभी तक हमने बहुत सारे इमेज कंसल्टेंट से मिले, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कोच से मिले। आज हम बात करेंगे इमेज ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कोच से कि ये होता क्या है, कैसी रही इनकी जर्नी, कैसे इनके माइंड में ये आइडिया आया और किस तरह से इन्होंने इस जर्नी में अपने आप को इस पोजीशन पे लाके स्टैंड किया। साथ ही साथ हम आपको इनकी वेबसाइट भी दिखाएंगे और इनसे कैसे आप टच कर सकते हो, कैसे आप इनकी सर्विसेज को यूटिलाइज कर सकते हो, क्या सर्विसेज होती हैं, इस बारे में भी हम लोग इनसे डिस्कशन करेंगे। तो चलिए जुड़ते हैं मैम से और बात करते हैं। नेहा मैम, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है एडीजे न्यूज में।
यस, थैंक यू आदित्य।
सो मैम, सबसे पहले तो हम चाहेंगे कि आप हमारे ऑडियंस को बताएं कि बेसिकली आप का क्या प्रोफाइल है और आप कहाँ से बिलोंग करते हो इन अ प्रॉपर वे, ताकि लोग आपसे इजीली कनेक्ट हो पाए इन नियर फ्यूचर।
ओके, सो I'm Neha Gupta and I have a finishing school and I have been working since 8 years now. 8 years in this journey of image consulting, and this actually image consulting has transformed my life to a great extent. It has transformed my life. So if it has transformed my life, so I believe that it can transform other people's lives too.
That's great. So ma'am, I wanna know one thing that अभी आपने बताया कि you are started finishing the finishing school. What do you mean by this finishing? What is the concept behind this school? We learn education in school, we learn colleges. So what do you what's the reason behind, what's the means behind this school? Can you please elaborate?
Exactly. So, you know how we go to school and we go to college. So this finishing school is all about, you know, your life skills. What we don't really learn in school and colleges, but it is one of the most important life skills in our life. The whole agenda is actually, if you must have come across a lot of people who must have done very good education and they must have been toppers in their field, but when it comes to, you know, going out there and working, maybe they wouldn't have been so great in their work. You know, it's because they're lacking these life skills. They may be not as great in their communication skills or dressing habits or even their body language. That is the reason they have not been successful in life. So when we learn these life skills, so this is a learnable skill. These skills are learnable skills like grooming, dressing, body language, communication, and etiquette. So when you learn these skills, you are able to actually go into that world and make a mark in the society. How to impress people, how to like people, how to make them think your way. You know, so first impression is obviously visual communication. In the first 7 seconds, people make up their mind कि उससे बात करना है, उससे नहीं बात करना है, वो friend है कि foe है. So in our minds, we are always thinking about it. And, you know, you won't even realize in the 7th meeting, we have the same perception about that person, what we had in the first meeting. You know, maybe in between we might change our mind कि वो नहीं जैसे मैंने सोचा था वो नहीं निकला, पर in the 7th meeting you think नहीं जो मैंने सोचा था वही सही था.
ये ऐसा कोई कॉन्सेप्ट होता है क्या 7 मीटिंग्स का? आई एम वेरी क्यूरियस टू नो, इवन पब्लिक वांट्स टू नो ये 7 मीटिंग का क्या, 7 फेरे सुना है, 7 अजूबे सुना है, ये 7 मीटिंग्स का क्या कॉन्सेप्ट है, प्लीज बताएं.
Yeah, so there is no concept. जैसे आपने बोला ना 7 फेरों का सुना है, 7 अजूबों का सुना है, so this is the 7th meeting.
That's awesome. So ये थोड़ा सा अलग कॉन्सेप्ट है.
Analysis, 7 meeting analysis.
That's great. Okay. So मैम, अभी मेरा ये आपसे एक सवाल है कि जैसे आपने ये पूरा अपना स्कूल के बारे में बताया. Now I have a question कि how do you have that idea आपके माइंड में ये आइडिया कहाँ से क्लिक हुआ कि you have to start these type of school? So can you please tell us?
Okay, so when I had started 9 years back, I had opened up a boutique for a year. But then I realized that's not my cup of tea. I can't like really stitch clothes for people. Then I came across this clipping in the paper and in Bombay Times, and I decided to go for image management course. And when you won't believe it, in the first day of my program, I literally cried. I cried because we were supposed to judge each other. So they judged me as a socialite. And that like really upset me. Ki, socialite? मैं शकल से socialite लगती हूँ. So
I don't get the means why they I don't understand why they use that type of judgment. Is there any reason?
Yeah, because maybe I was dressed that way. So, people judge you according to where you're dressed.
Okay.
So now people think I'm a very, I'm an entrepreneur and I'm like hardworking and I have those skills, to go ahead and be serious. But yes, at that point of time, they thought I was a socialite. So just yesterday, I met my old friend and she's like, "Oh, you are an image consultant and you're working really hard." So, so after 8 years, the perception has totally changed.
True.
That's how it is.
Really true. I agree with that. Now, I have a question. What type of challenges you have faced during you started this journey and especially in COVID? You said you have started your career 8 years before. So when you start, I feel there's very few people who knows about this word, image consultant, because
Right.
still yet there are so less people who knows that. If I calculate the average, only 5 to 6% person know image consultant, just don't understand the means of that too. So what type of challenges you face once you start your journey, and what type of challenges you face during COVID time? Please tell me, ma'am.
Okay, so when I started, I realized that I needed to change myself first. I needed to make myself more perfect. Only then I would be able to influence others. So I started perfecting myself, like, the grooming and body language, communication, everything. So it took me some time to perfect myself. And of course, when I started teaching, God has been very kind to me that I have had really good clients. I got really good work. I worked in Dubai. I worked in Gujarat and Delhi. I worked for a lot of corporates. Like my first good break was IPCA Pharmaceuticals. So, and I've worked for Sun Farmer and lot of the other farmer industry. I've been like really lucky from the beginning that I have got like really good work. And of course, over the years, during COVID, in fact, it has been a boon for me because before COVID, I did not have a studio. And I realized that, people need to come and be a bit safer. So I opened up a studio like in the vicinity of my house only. And yeah, it's been like now 2 years and I think I'm getting more clients now. And I have streamlined in such a way that now I'm doing more of one-on-one consulting. And, since workshops and corporate workshops were not really happening. So my focus is completely now on one-on-one consulting. And I've brought a lot of changes in people, and I've got a lot of influential clients now.
That's really great, ma'am. But now I have a question. You said you have a studio. Okay. So now you are also doing a one-on-one consultation. So now what type of challenges or opportunities you see in the current market? As you see, it's a market for all. And right now there's so many image consultant and things are going to be like a machi market. Abhi bole to. लोग बढ़ते जा रहे हैं आज, जगह जगह पे इमेज कंसल्टेंट बन रहे हैं. तो व्हाट यू फील कि ये जो कंपटीशन बढ़ रहा है, ये जो कंपटीशन होता जा रहा है, ये कितना चैलेंजेबल होने वाला है पुराने एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए जो इस फील्ड में है, और जो नए आ रहे हैं उनके लिए कितना चैलेंजिंग हो सकता है? कैन यू प्लीज शेयर योर व्यूज ऑन इट?
सो वन थिंग मुझे बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट लगता है कि जो ये अवेयरनेस अबाउट इमेज कंसल्टिंग वो सबके पास पहुंचनी चाहिए. दैट जैसे डाइटिशियंस है, डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट है, सो पीपल रियली डोंट नो इमेज कंसल्टिंग सो मच. तो अगर ये अवेयरनेस लोगों को समझ में आएगी कि you really need to go to an image consultant. We spend so much on weight loss program. We spend so much on our skincare routine and all of that. But if your personality is not good, then nothing will really matter. If your personality also really needs to stand out from the others. And this work only an image consultant can do. तो ये अवेयरनेस बहुत जरूरी है लोगों में कि पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है फ्रॉम अ वेरी अर्ली एज, इवन even till the age of 70. Like just a week back, a doctor came to me, like a 76-year-old doctor, and she wanted to be on YouTube, and she wanted to know the ways how she could conduct herself on YouTube.
Just
So for mothers and for corporate people, so it is a must that they should learn these skills, because if you learn these skills at the age of 20, the earlier you learn it, the more successful you will be.
That's great. But here I noticed one thing, in every second person, if I say, be an image consultant, maybe it's a nutrition, maybe it's a skincare specialist, they say they are an image consultant. So can you please elaborate the difference between image consultant and these other professions? Just tell what is an image consultant does enough for us, because might be there's a view, things are which is misleading the public. So can you please explain in a well way that what are image consultant basically?
So, a lot of clients come to you when, they are not getting married, or, the husbands are not very happy with the wife, the way she dresses up, the way she conducts herself, or a lot of people when they're looking for a job, or they're looking for promotions also. So somewhere in themselves only they're lacking in their personality, and they can feel it themselves. Most of the clients, they don't come because of pressure from somebody else. It's because internally they feel that unme kuch kami hai. They want to improve. They want to get better. They want to get smarter. So when that calling comes, that you want to get smarter, you want to improve yourself, like how that person is so polished, or how the other person is great with the body language or communication skills. Why can't I behave like that? A lot of times my clients think like that, and they say that, why can't I behave like that? Or why doesn't it come to me naturally? So, with everybody, it's not natural. Like 99% of us are not born with good skills. There's only very less percent of people who are born confident, or who have great skills, communication skills, or dressing skills. Otherwise, all of us have to learn all this, right? Even I've learned it. I was an introvert as a child. Like, I didn't know how to say 2 words also when I used to communicate. I used to just stand there and look, and I used to think, what am I going to say next? How should I communicate? Not difficult hota tha to communicate effectively. And abhi, I'm like a leader who stands there and who's communicating the most and who's most effective.
That's
right.
True. I totally agree.
So like lot of us go through all this, right? Ki abhi main kya bolu? Now what should I say? Now how should I communicate? Main ye kapde pehnu ya wo kapde pehnu? I think I'm not dressed up right. And then when you're not looking good, you're not feeling good. When you're not feeling good, you are not able to portray yourself very well.
True.
But if you're feeling good, you're looking good, you're speaking well, then the confidence is to another level. And we want to socialize also.
Agree.
And you won't believe, in 2 years' time, my clients have not shopped. When they came to me, they are like, हमने 2 साल से कोई shopping नहीं की है, हमको अभी shopping कराओ. It's like that. We've forgotten how to shop. We've forgotten how to talk to people. We are not able to communicate effectively. You know, we don't know how to do small talk. We don't know how to start conversations. We've forgotten it. Remind us how to do it now. It's like that.
That's really a great work you are doing, like is happening. Okay, so now I like to present your website to the audience, that what type of website you own and what services you are offering. So just allow me a minute to open it for you all.
Okay.
जैसा कि आप सभी देख सकते हैं, ये नेहा मैम की वेबसाइट है, ठीक है। इसमें जैसा कि मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी इन्फॉर्म किया था कि द फिनिशिंग स्कूल की फाउंडर एंड सीईओ है मैम। ओके, आप देख सकते हैं इनके पेज वेबसाइट पे ऑलमोस्ट सारी डिटेल्स मेंशन है कि मैम क्या वर्क करती हैं। नाउ लेट्स कम, इनका अबाउट का सेक्शन है जिसमें इनके बारे में मेंशन है। आप इस पे व्यू मोर पे क्लिक करेंगे, देन यू सी ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन रिलेटेड टू द कंपनी। इनकी ट्रेनिंग्स, 101 ट्रेनिंग और ई लर्निंग ट्रेनिंग्स प्रोवाइड करा रही है मैम, जैसे कि मैम ने अभी इन्फॉर्म किया हम लोगों को। इनकी सर्विसेज, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, फैशन स्टाइलिंग, कलर एनालिसिस, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कलर एनालिसिस मेरे हिसाब से, क्योंकि अगर आपने सेम कलर कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं पहना था तो इट्स लुक्स वेरी लाइक ऑड, आपका अच्छे से मजा आने वाला है, लोग बाहर मजा उड़ाने वाले। तो आपका कलर एनालिसिस बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए। बाकी इस पे तो हम लोग अभी मैम से भी पूछेंगे, ये मेरा अपना पर्सनल व्यू है। कम्युनिकेशन जैसी बात है, आप कम्युनिकेशन जितना अच्छा करोगे उतना आप फेमस होगे। कॉर्पोरेट इमेज कंसल्टेंट मेकओवर, अब इसमें होता है कि कॉर्पोरेट में कैसे वियरिंग होना चाहिए, ये नहीं कि आप कुछ भी पहन के चले गए कॉर्पोरेट में और हो गया। सो दैट्स नॉट लाइक दैट। एटिकेट्स, एटिकेट्स के बारे में भी मैम से हम लोग पूरा डिस्क्रिप्शन देंगे कि एटिकेट्स के बारे में। नाउ लेट्स कम टू पावर ड्रेसिंग। अब ये भी मैम ही बताइए कि पावर ड्रेसिंग होता क्या है। सोशल ग्रेसेस, अब सोशल ग्रेसेस में होता है आप कैसे सोशलाइज होके लोगों से मिल सकते हो एंड ऑल। वार्डरोब एलोवेशन, वार्डरोब एलोवेशन की कैसे आपके कपड़े होने चाहिए, आपको कब क्या पहनना चाहिए, कब क्या नहीं पहनना चाहिए, दैट्स द वे। सो ये आप देख सकते हैं, पूरा मैम का वेबसाइट है और यहाँ पे नॉलेज सेंटर भी है, इनकी बुक्स है, इनकी चीजें हैं, तो यहाँ से आप पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन दे सकते हैं। ओके, ये कुछ मैम के क्लाइंट्स का वो है जो उन्होंने उनको टेस्टिमोनियल्स दिए हैं। अभी हम आइए बात करते हैं मैम के सर्विसेज पे, जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है। जैसा कि हमने पूरा आपको बताया नीचे पढ़ के, वो पूरा आप खोलेंगे तो आप देख सकते हैं कि क्या क्या सर्विसेज है। जैसे ही आप किसी पे भी क्लिक करेंगे, फॉर एग्जाम्पल फैशन स्टाइलिंग, तो आप पूरा उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन देख सकते हैं कि क्या होता है फैशन डिजाइनिंग, कैसे होता है। अभी यहाँ पे जो वर्ड लिख के आ रहा है मेरे सामने वो है सेलिब्रिटी फैशन कंसल्टेंट। सो इसके बारे में अभी हम लोग आफ्टर वेबसाइट इंट्रो हम लोग मैम से डिस्कस करेंगे और जानना भी चाहेंगे कि क्या कौन से सेलिब्रिटीज ने अपने आप को चेंज किया, वो आइकॉनिक बने, एपिक बने। सो वी हैव द ग्रेट कन्वर्सेशन ऑन द सेम आल्सो, सो स्टे ट्यून विद अस। आप देख सकते हैं फैशन के ऊपर एक कोटेशन लिखा हुआ है एंड देन फैशन के बारे में क्वेश्चनिंग है और पूरा उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन है। सो आप देख सकते हैं कि इसका काफी इम्पैक्ट होता है, आप जैसा कपड़ा पहनते हैं, जैसा चीज करते हो उसके बारे में। अभी मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कॉन्टेक्टर्स, जो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है। अगर आपको कोई भी सर्विस चाहिए आपको कॉन्टेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, जैसी बात है। इंटरव्यू देख के सिर्फ आप नहीं जान पाओगे कि कैसे कम्युनिकेट करें। सो उसके लिए कॉन्टेक्टर्स का भी कॉलम होता है, हर वेबसाइट पे होता है वो। आप देख सकते हैं मैम का, जैसे मैंने कि बताया था, शी इज इन मुंबई। कॉल के लिए है, ईमेल का भी ऑप्शन है, आप उससे कर सकते हैं। मैम के सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट्स हैं, आप इनके थ्रू भी मैम से कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। एक फॉर्म है, आप उसको फिल करके भी डिटेल्स ले सकते हो। अभी मैं इस वेबसाइट का लिंक और जितने भी सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स हैं मैम के, वो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मेंशन कर रहा हूँ। आप वहां से मैम से कंसल्ट कर सकते हो। अगर आपको कोई भी चीज़ है, आप कुछ भी जानना चाहते हो, आपको किसी भी तरह का कंसल्टेशन चाहिए, तो आप डेफिनेटली मैम से कनेक्ट होके उस विषय पे 101 सेक्शन कर सकते हो। सो चलिए, जैसे कि अभी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम लोगों ने वेबसाइट में पढ़ी एंड अब हम लोग बात करते हैं चीज़ों पे। तो सबसे पहले मैम अभी मेरा सवाल है, आप हमें ये बताएं, जैसे अभी हम लोगों ने फैशन के बारे में खोला तो वहां पे सेलिब्रिटी वर्ड यूज हुआ, तो क्या आप इसके बारे में बताएंगे कि इस चीज का क्या इम्पैक्ट है सेलिब्रिटी या बॉलीवुड से?
Yes, so मैंने सेलिब्रिटी स्टाइलिंग किया है, बट आई ऑफ कोर्स आई कांट टेक देयर नेम्स. मैंने किन किन का स्टाइलिंग किया है, बट यस, यू नो, जैसे um, पुराने जमाने में, if I listen to my mom and dad, they say that you know, Rekha really transformed herself. Like when she started working in the industry, she was, you know, like plain Jane, and she didn't know how to dress up. But suddenly, like, she became a beautiful swan, dressed up so well, looking so pretty, and there was a huge transformation in her work also. And now you see she's a legend. So, you know, even Rekha has worked so much on her personality. And if you look at Urmila Matondkar, there was a big transformation in her life too. You know, after that one movie where she changed her dressing and everything, and like she became a rage. Everybody started looking up to her. So, you know, if we look at celebrities have had transformations, so why can't we as common people can have transformations and level up in our lives?
That's
So
true.
आप कलर एनालिसिस के बारे में भी पूछ रहे थे,
जी.
राइट? तो कलर एनालिसिस एक्चुअली होता है कि when you are you know the best colors for your according to your face shape, according to your eyes, hair color, skin color, all of that. But yes, you're very much right that if you should know how to mix and match. Especially men have that. That's a big problem with men because उनको ना coordination में बहुत problem होती है. And a lot of times they tell me कि हमारा wardrobe ऐसे set कर दो कि I just have to pick up combinations. But I'll tell you a story about this client. He was from the share market, and he used to wear a lot of different. He used to wear yellow, and he used to wear pink, and he used to wear all the different colors. So he came to me, यार मेरे को बहुत मुश्किल हो रही है. Do something about my dressing because people don't take me seriously. So of course there had to be a change in his wardrobe. He could not wear those kind of colors which he was wearing, and I gave him a good mix and match, and he started looking impeccable. So, you know, colors can have so much of impact on your personality. And of course, it does matter what is your profession also. So if you come from a serious profession, then you need to wear right colors. If you come from you know, profession where you can look more brighter and more fun and entertaining, then, you know, the colors could be different. So colors can have an impact on your personalities and how look at you.
Totally agree.
That's how important colors are.
Okay, that's great. Okay, now I shared view website people can see. Now I wanna know that once you start your journey, once you are in this position, so you have met with many clients. You have seen many type of things. Like you said, you go for the shoppings also. You help the people to get the best communication and all. So, do you have any incident to share with us? Any interesting incidents, one or two you want to share with us about your working experience? So we love to hear it from you also.
Actually, every client has been fun. So, like there was a incident I should tell you. One funny incident. So, he was this guy, and he wanted services because he was a guy, so he wanted to look like a gay. Okay, so he told me, "Can you help me look like a gay?" So I told him, "No, I'm not into this kind of services. Like I don't know how I could help you with that. But yes, of course, you know, with the other things like uh, getting getting married, if you're looking for promotions, or you want a good girlfriend. So a lot of things can change. Like we can like really help you achieve those goals in life.
I
So
have
one of my clients,
I have a one
ask.
question here. You said if you want a girlfriend, how you can help it that way. Means you are not a marriage or girlfriend finder, so how you can help it that way?
Uh, yes, of course. If when you find somebody, then how you should be more likable.
Okay.
How to instantly change that about you, like how others can like you in the first meeting itself. So you should have that uh, that personality that people should want to meet you again and again.
That's
That should be your personality.
great.
So that's how I help to improve people's lives. So I feel a lot of gratitude when people say, oh, I got that promotion, or I got married, or I got that job. So that gives me immense pleasure, because of course मैंने कुछ तो अच्छे काम किए और कुछ तो ठीक किया, इसके लिए they're getting all these results.
That's really great. Okay, so at the last of this interview section, once I want to say it, that's really a very pleasant interview for me also, because it's really funny and it's just looks like just a normal conversation. We don't have that so much questions, but it's really awesome interview from my whatever feel is. So now let's come to the wrap up section, because we have our limitations for the interview.
Right.
So first, I want to ask, what's your message towards society, towards the entrepreneurs, towards every person in this nation? What's your message for them, ma'am?
I think we should build, especially for India, we should build a country in a manner that everybody is proud of Indians, and we Indians have that capacity. We have that, those skills, that we can be on top, because we've always been brought up as a child to like work hard in our lives, educate ourselves really well. But where we lack is like, our personalities. We are not able to match international standards. But if we start doing that, like our confidence level gets higher, and our communication skills and our visual communication, like the way we dress, is according to international standards, I'm telling you, we are going to be number one in the world.
Great.
So message is like more and more people should accept and adopt to image consulting, and from an early age, not from a later age. So, and my message to everyone is like, grow in life, keep learning, so that, you're always growing. So never stop learning in life, because learning is always going to take you to another level.
That's great.
And upskill.
That's really a great message, and it's really a nice conversation with you. And I expect in future, maybe we have a more conversation with you in future and have a more.
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
I have one question for you. As a child, how much would you have spent in education?
In an amount or in a time?
Amount and time.
Okay. So it's around 15 to 18 years I spent in studies, and I'm still studying. And for amount, I don't calculate it yet. So
still, like, like an estimate around.
I spent around more than 5 lakhs. Around
5 lakhs. Okay, so that much you spend on your education, but how much did you spend on your life skills?
I take many type of seminars, to be honest with you. I still read books. I still take many conferences, life development sections and all. I keep in touch with the persons who are related to the same stream where I want to be go. daily, you see, I develop my skills, and daily I try my level up. From yesterday to today, I want at least some level up, and tomorrow will be more level up. So that's what I'm
Okay,
doing always.
that's great. That's really great. So everybody should think like that, that we spend like 80% on our education and we don't even think about our life skills, which is actually 80%. That's how much we should spend. Because if your life skills, if your communication skills, you know, the way you walk, dress, communicate, and your behavior is really good, you are going to be successful in life. But we should think that way, that how much we spend on our education, we should also spend on our life skills.
True, really true. I agree with
So
you.
I'm happy you've been doing that. So that's great.
Sure. Thank you. And it's really a nice conversation with you, ma'am. And I'm really happy कि आपने अपना टाइम दिया and आपने हमारे प्रोग्राम का में आने के लिए अपना टाइम निकाला और आपने इतने अच्छे इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर किए. So thanks a lot, ma'am. Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.
Jai Shri Radha Krishna. Thank you so much.
Welcome.